Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossland. Today I am so excited because I got my conspiracy palette in the mail. I did order the bundles, so it was $72 for the conspiracy palette and the mini controversy palette. So you do save a little bit of money because I believe this is $52 and then this is $28, so you save a bit through the bundle if you want both palettes. I decided to do the reviews separate because they are two different palettes, and also since I do such in-depth reviews, I show swatches, I do a demo, and I tell you my thoughts, I really wanted to dedicate the time to each palette because they're their own separate thing. If any of you tried buying this online, you know that the struggle was real. I was at home and literally from the time it launched till like, I don't know, hours and hours later, I was just trying to check out and buy things from this, and it was so stressful. This launch, I can't wait to see the statistics from it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like historical. Like, honestly, because the last time I remember trying to check out on a website and having that much traffic that it was all jamming up was the Makeup Geek times Manny, and you know that websites have gotten like 10 times better with being able to handle traffic. So I ordered this from Beautylish and it kept just breaking down over, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss it. I was wanting to drive to Chicago, which is about 3 hours away from me, but my husband had to work, and then I get such high anxiety driving in Chicago because of the traffic, so it was like a no, it ended up being a no-go. But I don't know if that anxiety would have been worse or less than dealing with the online anxiety of if you're going to get it. Let me know your horror stories down below. Did you get it? Did you not get it? And this went through. I got shipping that same night. Beautylish is on it, guys. Like, I always order my Jeffree Star stuff from Beautylish because they get it through. I ordered this Friday and I got it. Today is Monday, so that's not too terrible considering how huge this launch was. I do believe that the mini controversy is still in stock, but this one is not. But they are talking about restock dates. So keep a lookout for that and be prepared. You can be prepared by having someone else help you or having your card ready. I always like to log in first and make sure that I have all my payments set up. I have my email all set up, and then you just like keep refreshing right before it launches to make sure that you are like one of the first ones on the website. And that's what I personally do. And honestly, do not hesitate. Like, if the websites break down again next time and you got something in your cart that you want, like you want this palette more than anything, just check out. Just get out of there and just buy it, because I was like, oh my gosh, I had the pink mirror and the lip gloss, and then things just kept spinning the wheel of death, and I was like, I'm gonna get nothing. And I'm sure that's what happened to people, because people were like, by the time I checked out, everything was gone out of my cart. After I went to Beautylish, I was like, man, I really wanted the lip gloss though, and I saw that it was sold out everywhere except for on Jeffree Star's website. And Jeffree Star, I felt so bad because their website had some major issues, and I was on there for hours. I was like, I really want this lip gloss. So I spent hours and hours trying to buy lip gloss for myself and for you guys, but it's not here because they haven't shipped it out yet. And I think they're a lot smaller, like of a warehouse, I think, to like ship out, so it takes longer, which is why I normally order from Beautylish, just because shipping is usually faster. So I don't know when that's gonna get here, but I'm giving away a Shane Gloss and Gloss, which is just clear, but it smells like root beer. So would you guys like me to announce the giveaway on my Instagram? Would you like me to make a specific video, maybe just doing a quick review on the lip gloss and saying, hey, this is the giveaway video to enter on? Or I don't know, how do you guys want me to do that? Because I don't know when they're gonna get here. I haven't gotten a shipping confirmation yet either, so we shall see. I know it sounds ridiculous, like I'm giving away a clear lip gloss, but you have no idea how hard it was for me to get it. It was so hard and stressful. let's get into the palette. I'm going to show you guys up closeness of this palette in all its glory, and then also some swatches. I spent a lot of time, I spent all day swatching these and taking photos and videos for you guys. Some of those are already on my Instagram, which is just For the Love of Glitter. I love doing swatches. I love doing plain old swatches so you guys can see just the color and see all the little reflex, and yeah, it's fun to me. So go check out my Instagram if you're into that kind of thing as well. Everything swatched amazing. I love the formula of Jeffree Star. He really does do a great job. The only thing that might be a problem to some people is you do have some fallout and some kickback because some of the shadows just are so soft. Another thing that might disappoint some people is how quickly the little indents fade. I mean, right after I swatched this, some of them are completely gone. Some of them are still hanging pretty tight though, but for the most part, just expect those to go bye-bye. So take some really pretty pictures or buy one for a backup just to keep on your makeup display because it's so beautiful. So I know people normally prime their eye first, but I think we're just gonna go right in, guys. So I think first on this eye we're going to use kind of browns, orange, and green colors, and then on the other side more pinky shades. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying I'm going to be that like awesome and come up with something super original, but you know. Alright, so first we're going to dip into My Pills, which is just this very it's a very neutral shade, but it's also more pinky toned. Next, I'm actually going to take Cheese Dust, which actually, look how good that little stamp held up. It held up pretty well because it looks like I didn't even touch it. So that pig is pretty ingrained. A pretty ingrained piggy. Oink oink. Oh my gosh. The other day, Declan was like, Dad, pig. And I think it's because he used to watch Peppa Pig. And so sometimes Travis and I will joke around and call each other Mama Pig and Mommy Pig and Daddy Pig. I don't really know. So that performed beautifully. I don't really know what to say. I guess we'll zoom in a little bit because why not? Yeah, I mean, Jeffree Star's got good shadows. So there's not much to say. It's good. Next we're going to go into Flaming Hot, which also looks like I didn't even touch it. It also looks pretty like there's still lots of red there. So I'm going to try and focus this more here. And then I'm going to flip it on the other side where I don't have much product just to help blend. I think I'm going to go back into Cheese Dust just a little bit. Really just creating more of an orangey red type of vibe. So next I actually want to dip into Spiraling, which is this deep gray, and it's actually shimmery, but it's not like a super metallic, so you could get away with using this more in the crease, I feel. So I don't know, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it here, right here, to help deepen, deepity deep it up. Like, I have spent all day swatching these palettes for you guys, so go check out my Instagram, which is just For the Love of Glitter, because I think I did a pretty good job. I hope you guys love it. Underneath, we're gonna just, you know, why not, now we're actually going to dip into the black, which is, you know, a black. I like barely tapped that and it just like everything's performing exactly how you would want it to. This probably will just be a really boring like review, like it's no surprise. I'm just like, oh, this is just so good the whole time. So I'm going to use ColourPop's white concealer actually, which is like amazing as a white base, but I'm going to take it on this brush to make it a little bit more concise. I just love all the colors in here. I think at first it was kind of like, what? Like you look at it and you're kind of like, what were they thinking? Like, why would Jeffree let him do this? This is so weird looking. But truthfully, like, it's just the way it's laid out that looks confusing. It's actually very, very versatile, and I feel like even like beginners could use it because these colors even though there are some crazy shades, I still feel like they're colors that like everyone can still use. But now we're going to actually take this brush and go into Conspiracy, which is this beautiful, like, I don't think I have a green like this in my collection. It's just literally like this, like, green. It's literally this green. It's, well, you can see it, right? It's like a minty green. I don't know. Would you call this mint? It's not like the minty blue though, like, but I still feel like it's a type of mint. Like mint gum. I don't know, guys. I sound like I have no clue what I'm talking about in life, but I'm gonna take that under the eye, like so. Like, so I used it under the eye wet, so it'd be a little more intense, and oh, she's in. My camera 100% hates me right now. Actually, it's my SD card. Actually, it's my own darn fault because apparently I filled up a 128 gigabyte SD card and didn't know it, so I had to go upstairs and actually delete some old videos. So here we are back. But while I was waiting, I decided to add some black liner. Obviously I still need to put on mascara, but I think that it looks really good. This is a look that I know that some people would not wear, but I honestly would wear it again. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's like something that I would even feel comfortable wearing out, because even though we did use colors, it still is pretty wearable. The only place I wouldn't wear this is if I still worked in a school, and the only reason why I didn't like wearing kind of crazy colors at the school is because kids would always ask me about my makeup, even when it wasn't anything crazy. Like, I would literally just have like a super shock shadow on, but you know how they're so glittery and sparkly, and they would get distracted and be like, can you teach me how to do makeup? And I'm like, I'm trying to teach you how to do math, girl. Like, focus. So it got to the point where I'm like, I just, you know, I'm trying so hard to wear what I think is like neutral, toned down makeup, and it was still distracting kids. That's my life. So this I would not wear because they would say something about it. But like if I was going out now, just like out on the town, I would totally wear it. Like, that green is beautiful. Yes. Okay, now on the other side, we're going to play with pink shades. I'm like really excited. Where shall we begin? So first we're going to go into pigment. Sounds so ridiculous. I'm like, this is so funny, pigment. Which I really wanted a pigment and I didn't get one. Using this more of our transition because we're going to be doing a more pinky eye look this time around. I used to like always use browns for my transitions, and then I realized with colors, you like with neutral looks, you know, those transitions colors like work great, but I found out like using them with colors it didn't work as great because it just kind of becomes a muddy mess. I'm gonna go into my pills again. Apparently, oh, I just threw my brush. I'm like in a mood, guys. I don't know. An aggressive mood. I'm throwing brushes. Sorry, Squirt. If you hear like yawning and moaning, that's my dog. It's like he's trying. So my pills, it's like he's trying to tell me like no one wants to listen to you. I'm like, well, you're my dog, so you're stuck with me. Here's where it's gonna get crazy. I'm gonna take this small blending Morphe brush. I have like 3 of these. It's the M514, and I'm gonna go into Not a Fact, which I was so excited for this purple because it's kind of like a burgundy type of purple, and it's just what dreams are made of. And I don't really know what's gonna happen. I was so surprised swatching this color because normally when I swatch shades like this from like ColourPop or anyone else, they are so gritty feeling. See, Squirt's even crying about it. Right, Squirt? So gritty. They're so gritty, and this one was not. It took a little building in the swatch, but it was not gritty. Oh, Travis is home. He took Declan grocery shopping so I could film this. So if you start hearing like foot stomping and a crazy child, it's because he just came home. That didn't sound good. And he's my crazy child, so that's my child that I love. I'm gonna take some of Pigment and kind of just go under. I'm actually going to go into that Not a Fact burgundy type shade and bring it. I bet Squirt's gonna start crying because he wants out. He wants to be up in everyone's business upstairs. He's given up on me. He doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. No one wants to hang out with me except for my makeup, which is why I love it. I think I'm gonna take a tiny bit of black called Marite. Second time using black, look at me. I like never use blacks, but here I am being a wild child. Again, taking the ColourPop white, we're going to cut to the crease again. I just take like a tiny bit amount on the brush. I find if I do this, it's just too much product at once for my liking. I basically am only cutting the crease because I want this line not to really be taking up so much, you know, so much space. So we are going to go in Trisha, which is a very, very beautiful pink. She is so sparkly. Like, honestly, when I first saw the shade, I was like, jeez Louise, I touched that harder than I should have. I just went full on. Do you? Oh my gosh, you can't see what I'm saying because I went blurry. I was like, do you see what I'm saying? And then I looked at the camera monitor and you could not because I was a blur. So that's awesome. I'm going to take this and some more of Not a Fact, which is that maroony shade, to kind of help blend those together. Yes. Then I'm going to go into Pigment. Then we're going to go into my pills. Surprise, surprise. My pills. I'm actually going to take some of Ranch. That's that white intense shimmer shade. I don't really like how this one turned out. Not how the shades performed, but how I did it. I really enjoyed watching the series. I think they did an amazing job. I loved watching every step of the way. I don't think that this is going to be the last time someone does something like this. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more, especially after how well their launch went. But I think everyone kind of had the first reaction like this was kind of an all over the place type of palette. And then you kind of look at it and then you're like, okay, well, row by row, it does make sense. But I don't know, you got your grunge, you got your nudes, you got your mini jawbreaker in here. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So I will be doing a more looks in one, but next will definitely be a review on the mini, which I do think is still available on Beautylish right now for $28. And I will get that up as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll be able to film that tomorrow. Again, I just didn't want this video to be so long. But everything performed so well on the eyes, and I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so that you don't miss out on the giveaway to the Shane Glass and Glass and Glass. I don't know what it's really called, but it's something like that. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.